Hello and welcome to another movie night. Yes indeed, it is the second episode and today we're going to look at, well, Silent Hill Revelation. This is the second movie actually out of two that is based on the Silent Hill video games. What I have heard, the second one is actually based on the third game, is it? Yeah. The first one is based on the first game, I think. Can't really remember. But I had this first one here. The second one hasn't been released in a physical copy in Sweden, so yeah. I'm going to watch it and see how it actually turns out to be. The first one was actually amazing when it comes to effects and just visuals. Wasn't that scary because I don't know, maybe jumped once or twice. I'm not that one that actually gets scared a lot, but I don't like to watch movies because instead of getting scared, I'm feeling more sick. I want to feel like I want to puke or something. That is my reaction to horror movies, and this one I actually liked a lot because of the visuals and effects in the movie. So let's see if the second one actually is as good as the first one, or even better, or worse, whatever. See you after the movie. Okay, yeah. And I'm back after watching 89 minutes of movie. So what? In that scenario, I don't know. Well, Silent Hill Revelation 3D. Well, I didn't watch it in 3D. I don't like 3D. But you can see sometimes that it is meant to be 3D sometimes, and I don't know. Those effects was the worst ones, but yeah. But what was the movie? In fact, it is actually, it felt a little bit rushed in some ways, yeah. A little bit rushed in some ways, yes indeed, but it is a shorter movie than the first one. The first one was around 2 hours. This one was 1.5. So 30 minutes less than the first movie. This one, which many thought was a bit long. I think it was an okay length. Why not? Why not just make it a 2-hour movie? Why not? The game is a lot longer. So, well, what I read and everything, they wanted this movie to be a lot more based on the game they are actually basing the movie off, which is Silent Hill 3. And I have never played any of these games, so, but I want to see the movies anyways, because I think it's just fun to see why people don't like them. And of all of them I've seen, the first Silent Hill movie is actually the best movie based on video games. The second one is also really good in one way. Well, let's talk about the story. It is a sequel, actually, following the first movie in around 10 years maybe after. And I can't say directly that it is going to be some spoilers in this talking, so yeah. Everything starts with a dream sequence there. Heather, the main character, or she was called in the first movie, Sharon, which is the main protagonist. I think it is. I don't know. Main character, and you're following her in a dream sequence at a carnival, actually, that is going to be in the end as well. Big spoilers. Yes, I say it is going to be spoilers. some things in this between these two scenes is actually different, and yeah, the ending, yeah. So yeah, she will wake up, and you will know that they have through these 10 years she and her father, played by Sean Bean again, actually have moved around a lot, and she has changed. They have changed their names a lot, and that is why her name is Heather now instead of Sharon. That is, she was named in the first movie. She later, in the end of the movie, actually called herself Sharon again. So yeah, why not? Why not? You will see her first day of school. She is trying to stay away from people, and yeah. The first part of the movie, which is the first 40 minutes, is actually building up for Silent Hill, and she has some sequences there she sees Silent Hill creatures and scenarios, environments, and those are actually great in my opinion. They throughout the movie, they made you feel that you are actually watching a sort of horror movie, dark movie, I don't know. It was a lot of dark scenes, and like I say, this wasn't scary at all, I think. But I like the movie. That is what I'm going to say. It wasn't that scary. The first one was scarier. The first one wasn't that scary neither, but it had more scare jumps and a feeling that you were followed everywhere. I am tired, I think. I can't speak at all. But after that, in the school she meets another character named Vincent. That is actually another main character. And after the day of school, Heather's dad is taken away to Silent Hill, and she finds out later, and she and Vincent travels to Silent Hill. And yeah, and I should actually mention why they moved around a lot was because the cult from the first movie is actually trying to find Heather again and trying to take it back to Silent Hill. And a plot twist is actually that Vincent is a part of this cult. Whoa! I don't know, it just felt out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere, and that is why I felt sometimes it was a little bit rushed. I don't know. The first 40 minutes is actually, sometimes I actually laughed. I don't know why, because it was sometimes silly, and yeah, just laughed a little. And the second part, that is the last 40 to 50 minutes, you are actually in Silent Hill. Those are great scenes, creatures and everything. Really great. That is what I wanted to see in this movie. A lot of scenes in Silent Hill that actually made the first movie as great as it was. And you will not be disappointed, I think. It is actually much fun in the final 50 minutes. The creatures are up and down, yes. All of them are actually new except for Pyramid Head, a big thing with a pyramid as head and a big sword. Yeah. And what I can say is that you will only see this Pyramid Head maybe 3 times in the movie. Not that many. You will also see a spider made out of doll parts, I think. And you will see some not scary scenes, but you will see some creeped out characters. You will see the nurses again, and yeah. the movie again. The one thing I think is disappointing about this movie is actually, as I said, it felt a bit rushed. The other thing is that the ending felt also rushed. The first thing, Alicia, that is actually the source of this darkness of Silent Hill, is actually shown only once or 3 times, I think, in this movie, or more, not that many times. And Heather, or Sharon, whatever you want to call her, meets Alisa, and they move together. And that is, and the final 10 minutes is actually that the cult leader is turned out to be a monster or a creature that have been you have seen sometimes during the movie. I haven't mentioned that a lot, but that creature is someone with a sword through hand and have a weird things on his head, and yeah, that actually I think took away her dad. And yeah, the final bits of the movie is, well, one of the final bits of the movie is actually Pyramid Head versus this thing, and yeah, Pyramid Head win. Yeah. And because Alicia is in Heather's body, or Sharon's, Pyramid Head doesn't hurt her. The ending was somewhat happy, somewhat not happy, I don't know. I don't know, I'm not going to spoil it that much more. It ended somewhat disappointing when you compared the first movie against this one, but yeah, what could you gonna do? The first one had a much sadder ending, this one didn't have a sad ending, it just had a weird ending, I think. I don't know what just happened. And yeah, the movie is actually a really fun watch. Just watch it because you want to see some cool effects. It isn't as scary as I have said, but if you want to see something dark, sometimes humoristic movie, nah, not humoristic, but it was a fun movie and worth watching. I will give it a 7 out of 10. Why not? I were thinking about giving it a 6.5 because of some parts, but whatever. It's 7. It isn't as great as the first one, but it is a sweet sequel, and what can you actually, I don't know. Yeah, they actually try to be true to the original game more in this, and that is cool and all, but the first movie is better in many ways, so I don't know. It is worth watching, not in 3D. I think the 3D is just ruining movies, in my opinion. I don't like it a lot. Many people maybe like it, but I'm not. Yeah, but just watch it for the fun of it. And yeah, that was all of this review or movie night. We'll see you next time. Bye.